Michael, it's great to chat with you. Tell me a little bit about your business.
So we are an immersive experience platform. We create immersive experiences all around the world. We have over 120 in 11 countries. And we've also created a no-code tool to enable people to create experiences themselves, a bit like a Canva for augmented reality.
So augmented reality is a space that fascinates me. It's something that you see a lot of brands using well, but for some it's still a new technology. How do you go about explaining what it is that you do to maybe people who aren't as tech literate, and also showcasing the value to businesses and indeed consumers?
So I think probably one of the main things is to not call it augmented reality.
Yeah.
A prime example is in Instagram and Snapchat. They call it a lens and a filter, although it is augmented reality. So we tend to call it digital storytelling. And with all of our clients, I think the main thing, we don't focus on marketing experiences, which is like 10 to 20-second social sharing focused experiences. Our thing is more about like a slightly longer form content, 60 to 90 seconds, and it's more focused on you engaging with the content of the story. So that could be, if you're working for one of our clients, just Salesforce, you learn about their sustainability journey and their new buildings and that type of thing. So it's really about trying to get people to engage in the story and the content through fun, interactive and immersive storytelling.
And talk to me a little bit about the benefits of using AR to tell a story. Is it more engaging? Do people find it more enjoyable? Do they watch to the end more so than just the one-dimensional footage?
Yeah, so I think there's a couple of things at play. Certainly younger generations are very visual. Very short attention span. So the way they're communicating at the minute is Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. So if you want to engage with them as they enter the workforce, you need a way to speak to them on their level. PowerPoint presentations and 1 hour Zoom calls don't really land. So it's about trying to take what you would typically communicate in those very long Zoom or Teams calls and do that in a more fun and interactive experience. So we would, like as an example, we launched an experience with Bupa, the UK healthcare company, earlier this year. Their corporate strategy is like 150 pages. It's for the next 4 years, and we distilled that into 7 AR storytelling experiences. So the big difference with augmented reality is that you move whenever you're engaging with the content. So it's the difference between that and every other medium. So if you can do it on a video, I tend to recommend people do it as a video because it's probably cheaper and much quicker. The difference with augmented reality storytelling is you move around the story, move around the space, and because of that movement, it's a very different type of learning and typically much more fun and engaging.
And we know that there's a lot of change going on in the world of tech. There's an awful lot of talk about AI at the moment. How, when and where does AI come into the story of your business?
So AI is playing a massive role in our business, just like every other business. Our no-code tool started as a no-code tool and is now a full AI-assisted creative storytelling tool. So if you want to build an experience for a location in Dublin, you can go in and just speak to the tool. Say you want to create an experience with 2 characters on a shop corner and you want to tell a story about a place and something that happened there. You simply speak to the tool. It generates the script, the audio, the voiceover, all the animations, the characters and all the assets, populates it all in the editor in front of you, and you simply hit publish and then go and visualize it in AR.
That's incredible. It's very cool. So tell me a little bit about your longer term strategy then. Where do you want the business to be in say 5 years time?
So I think like following the trends of the industry, obviously as you're aware, headsets have been around for a long time, but we're getting to a place where augmented reality headsets are becoming more of a thing. So I was actually in LA last week at Augmented World Expo. Evan Spiegel from Snapchat was one of the keynotes. There was a lot of keynotes from Snapdragon, Qualcomm, Meta, Android XR. They were all launching their new headsets. So I think the big change in hardware is that you're able to put things in space in very light glasses. So for us over the next 5 years, like we do everything to mobile at the minute because most people have a phone in their pocket and we want it to be accessible. I believe in the next 5 years that we will have, that people will be wearing glasses that you'll be able to enjoy experiences and content on. So a bit like when the Apple Watch came out, people kind of thought, why would you want more notifications on your wrist? And now lots of people wear them. I think the same will happen with glasses because you'll get the benefit of that, and we want our content to be portable to those glasses.
Well, very best of luck and thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks very much.